poppin' players? Welcome back to a Two Penny Games React. This time, the Game Awards 2025 nominations reaction. We are here to see what made the cut for the Game Awards Game of the Year and all the other categories. I am, of course, your host, Tavin Bothel, here with my good friends and co-hosts. Say hello to the people, Connor, Elliott.
In the Discord video, I can't see the other guy. What's his name? Phil. I can't see Phil.
All right, say hello to the people, Phil Shoemaker.
Hello, it's me. I'm Phil.
He's here.
Game of the year.
Yippee.
I can't see him.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Why
when
do
I'm
you
watching
not
this,
see me?
when I'm watching this video, only Tavin's face pops up and mine for some reason. So I can't see Tavin.
That's a you problem
I was
because
saying, is he Phil?
I pulled the full video up and I still have our 3 boxes.
Oh God.
That's very fascinating. Gentlemen, it's time. Very exciting time. It's been a very exciting year for video games, so I'm very interested to see what is going to happen here. Before we get started, and before we jump into this, I want your individual Big Six, the prediction on the Big Six for Game of the Year. Phil, can I start with you?
Yeah, absolutely you can. I think we're all going to be pretty consistent with 3 of the guesses, and that's going to be Hades 2, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. And then where we might defer is just from the other 3. For me, I've got Donkey Kong Bonanza as number 4. I've got, excuse me, Death Stranding 2, and Ghost of Yote.
Interesting. Connor, where are you at?
Well, as Phil said, it's going to be the case that Hollow Knight Silk Song, Claire Obscure, and Hades 2 are going to be there. So the other big 3, I would say, is Death Stranding 2. I feel like Kojima's got too much weight on that alone. And also, there was one of the higher rated games of the year. You know what? I'm going to be personal here and say Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because that deserves to be on the list by far. Besides that, though, I think it's going to be Ghost of Yote. But this has room to surprise me because there's lots of smaller games that it just really depends on whether they're going to allow them to have a nomination or not.
Connor, do me a favor for the edit. Pull your chair up, lean back in it, and then pull your mic towards you.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Centered. Pulled back.
Much better. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Gentlemen, I'm a lot like you. My prediction is exactly like Phil's. And of course, we have our 3, I think, easy locks, right? No dud locks. And that's the Claire Obscure, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Hades 2. Shout out to the indie teams holding it down this year and providing, honestly, all 3 of those games, generational games. Like, those 3 games are going to be in conversations when we've reached the end of the decade of like, man, what a year for those 3. On top of that, I think it's a probable Nintendo pick with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Here is where I could see it going really any way. I think the biggest chance next up is Death Stranding 2, like you two have said. I think Kojima's too big of a name. I think it was one of the highest rated games of the year. It had a really big pop when it came out, but it's not alone in its really big pop. We have the recency bias of Ghost of Yote, which was just a sequel, you know, a really good sequel, but just a sequel, so nothing like surprising here. I think Ghost of Yote has the chance for that 6th slot, but coin flip it with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I do think it is going to go to Ghost of Yote for that recency bias, you know, from when the votes were cast, which would have been much earlier this month or late last month, I imagine. I don't know, because I'm not part of that jury, so.
And the thing with the Kingdom Come Deliverance one is that that's what I would like to say it'd be on there, but I think it's more likely, if I was going to be more objective, would say Dispatch would replace that one, since it made such a big splash. Recency bias as well, there also if happens. People have been wanting those Telltale games for a while now, and they got them. And again, it made such a good reception.
I cannot stress or exaggerate how much I would love for that to be the case. But you got to think about the release cadence of it, and was all of it released before this deadline? And I don't think it was.
I think we're gonna see a stiffing of Dispatch pretty much across the board, with the exception of maybe best performance.
Yeah,
maybe best narrative, but that's a reach too, just because of, like Phil said, the release schedule. You know, having the weekly drops of the 2 episodes week to week to week, which I think worked very well for the game, but you chose to release during award season, and you know you were really bumping up against that deadline there. So yeah, I don't expect Dispatch to be in there a lot, and I expect you Kingdom Come nerds to be very angry on Twitter when Kingdom Come Deliverance may or may not be nominated for as many games as you believe it should.
Well, that's just because people are very easily barriered to play games if it doesn't have a giant anthropomorphic monkey. Sorry, gorilla. My bad. Or a sequel. Like if you don't have that going for, oh shit, it's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
If you don't have a well-established
there?
sequel, if you don't have a well-established sequel, as much as like a Donkey Kong or a Ghost game, well, that's what's going to happen. You know. Hollow Knight, I mean, come on, that's a bigger name than Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, so it's a different thing when it comes to sequels, of course, because everyone knows that is a sequel.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
He's just so mad. He's so mad about the Donkey Kong, you know? What's funny is I think genuinely Connor would like Donkey Kong a good amount. Like, I don't think it would be like one of his favorites of the year or anything, but I think it would land in his bottom 5 of a top 10.
Yeah, I think it'll hit at least your top 8.
Yeah, and I will be playing it before the year's up. I've actually been thinking recently about getting it.
He says he'll be playing it. You know.
Yeah,
He's been saying he's going to play Expedition for fucking 9 months now.
I am.
I'll tell you one thing. It certainly deserves more of your time than Mario Kart World.
Well, I will. I'll take your word on that, Phil.
I'll double down. You can skip that.
I was planning on it.
Mario Kart's good. It's just not as good as it should have been.
A free game, and I won't even play it.
That's
for right now.
To call
free
that
for
a
you.
Free game.
Free.
It's $80 for anybody that didn't get the bundle, which is a staggering amount of people.
Gentlemen, that's still not free. You did pay for that game. Let's get into it, gentlemen.
If you got the bundle, you only paid. Was it $40?
$50.
$50. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Which is how much that game is worth.
Wow.
I don't know. When you got Hollow Knight Silksong and Expedition 33 and Hades 2 and Power Wash Simulator 2 in this mix, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it was worth $50.
Where did Power Wash Simulator come from?
Yeah. Listen, man. These are just the facts. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get into this video here. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
No one's gonna nominate that game.
Gentlemen, we got a 10-minute video here. 10-minute, 42 seconds of Jeff Keighley's The Game Awards nominee announcements. We're pulling straight from their YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get into this, bitch. I'm excited.
It's gonna be so long-winded. It's gonna be so much talking.
The formatting of your screen is so weird. It's like blocked off for me.
Hello, everybody.
It's
Jeff
because of
Keighley, and
the
the
window.
Game Awards season is officially here.
Oh,
Leading
boy.
up to our live show streaming everywhere on Thursday, December 11th.
Jeff, looking good as
Welcome
always.
to our 2025
I like this
Global
graphics
Games
package in the back with the flag.
Every year, we come together as a community to celebrate and, of course, debate the absolute best in video games. And, of course, also get a look at what's next from our industry's most talented creators. This year, there have been so many incredible games created and updated.
I also like the
Only
color
a
switch that they've done this
handful
year.
have the honor of being selected as
You care about that?
nominees for the
You
Game
watch
Awards by
that?
our
You care about the color
jury.
coordination?
Yeah, I care. Yes, Connor, I care about production. People put time and effort into it.
We reveal this year's nominees.
Bet the main
December
show's gonna
4th
look.
category, and you
Yeah.
can help select the winner
December
by
11th.
voting at
December 11th.
thegameawards.com. All right, should we do it? Here's the first
What
category.
we're here for, Jeff.
For best performance, the nominees
Oh.
are
Time to find out about Dispatch.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Very nice.
Valid.
Charlie Cox for Claire
Wow.
Obscure
Valid.
Expedition
Nah.
33. Erica Ishii
Valid.
for Ghost of
Valid.
Yote.
Valid as fuck.
Jennifer English for
Yes.
Claire Obscure
Oh my
Expedition
god,
33.
sweeping.
Konatsu Kato for
Oh.
and
Heard she was great.
Troy Baker for Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle.
Dude, Aaron Paul got robbed,
Nominees
bro.
are
Even
did.
Final
even
Fantasy 14,
like
Fortnite,
right away we should have known.
Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals.
There's not gonna be
and
Dispatch.
No Man's Sky. For best mobile game, the nominees
Poor
are
Dispatch.
Destiny Rising,
they're-
Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble.
Ooh, Sonic Rumble?
Sonic!
Oh, never
That's
mind.
gonna win.
Uma Musume. Yeah, it
Uma
will.
Musume.
It will.
This year's nominees for best art direction are Claire Obscure,
Yeah.
Expedition
Yeah.
33, Death Stranding 2,
Nice.
On the Beach, Ghost of Yote,
Nice.
Hades 2,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
Hollow Knight Silksong.
Hey, that's
Wow.
the game of the year.
No
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
Pulled up by Spotify.
It's Mario. Who cares?
No, it's not.
All the same.
It's not Mario.
Hollow Knight Silksong.
So it looks like Mario.
Best score in music. I like it.
Okay, there we go.
Star for Claire Obscure,
Yup.
Let's go
Expedition
Claire Obscure
33,
here.
Toma Otoa for Ghost of
Ah
Yote,
man, this is so
Good one
valid.
as well.
Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell.
Woodkid is the one of the main ones.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Woodkid's like the
The
main
best
artist that you
audio
listen to
design
in the
nominees
game.
Are Battlefield 6.
Nice.
Claire
Oh, always,
Obscure
yeah.
Expedition 33.
Okay.
Death Stranding 2.
Probably not.
Yes.
Ghost of Yote and Silent Hill F. Best adaptation.
Silent Hill F has eye chance.
These are great so far.
22. to recognize an outstanding show, movie, or other creative work inspired by and based on an established.
There's gonna be a
video game
dumpster fire.
world.
This best.
Here are
adaptation.
This is a year where I
Best
really don't care.
adaptation. A
We'll see.
Minecraft movie.
It's probably gonna go to Minecraft.
Yo,
I forgot Devil May Cry
oh.
happened.
Season 2.
It's not good.
And Until Dawn.
Well, that's The Last of Us.
Narrative, the outstanding
Until
nominees
Dawn?
are
Yep.
Claire
Yeah.
Obscure Expedition 33.
We're just throwing
What
shit
else
in
came
there.
out?
Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Wow.
There we go.
Silent Hill F.
Out of everything I played, that deserves to win the most. We'll see about Claire.
Developers who continually and transparently
Probably gonna be
Yeah, they're
Claire.
pretty solid.
support
There's
and
no
respond to their
dispatch here at all.
players.
That's
This
No,
year's
there's not.
nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Final
Okay.
Fantasy 14, Fortnite,
Okay, that was.
Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
These are like always the same every year.
Games for Impact are Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage.
Oh, I heard good things
South
about
of
that.
Midnight,
Oh,
and
South of Midnight.
Wondersong.
Why is it games
In
for
the
Impact?
category of best
Just because
multiplayer,
it's focused
nominees
around
are
a black family?
Arc Raiders.
You have to play it to find out.
Dude, the
Elden
bar is
Ring
in the
Nightbreed,
bar is in hell
Yeah.
for video
and
games.
Split Fiction.
Good for Peak.
Best
Split
independent
Fiction.
game
Sticking with it.
celebrates games with a high degree of
Not making it as big as a
risk
splash as I
tolerance
probably would have
outside the
expected it
traditional
to.
publisher system.
I'm not surprised.
Those nominees are
Yeah, fair enough.
Absolum, Ball Pit,
Absolute,
Blueprint,
Nice.
Claire
Nice.
Obscure Expedition 33,
And then Expedition 33, the one that will win.
and
Well, maybe
Hollow
no, maybe
Knight
not.
Silk
Maybe
Song.
not.
It's hard to tell.
Best debut
That's
indie
tough.
That's a-
game.
that's a
Not
banger
just
list for
development
indies.
team
Good
that
job,
hasn't
indies.
won
Oh,
a
yeah.
Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game this year. The nominees are
Claire
Blueprints,
Obscure.
Blueprints, Claire Obscure, very nice.
Start with that one.
Despelote, Dispatch, and
Hey, what?
Oh, okay, we
Oh,
got a dispatch
because-
in there.
AR games.
Remember, it wasn't done yet, as you said probably.
Alien
So
Rogue Incursion, Ark & Age,
First 4 episodes, maybe?
Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk. For content
Even more so,
creators,
Aaron Paul got
nominees
fucking
are
robbed.
Angel, Kai Sanat, Moist Critical, Sakura
Yeah.
Miko,
he was the only one here that it was in a video game.
Oh,
So
burnt
Oh, good for
Peanut.
Burnt Peanut.
Looking forward
Yeah,
to
he's
what's
on my For You
next,
page.
and
All the
don't
time.
worry, we'll have lots of games to announce for you on December 11th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game? Here are the nominees.
Wonder what it
for
is.
currently
Oh, could it be
announced
GTA 6?
titles. 007 First Light.
Oh wow,
They should
can't
end with
wait.
that one.
006,
They didn't have the
Marvel's
decency to end with that.
Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
Oh,
Best action
The Witcher.
adventure
It's still
game
GTA 6.
it's still GTA 6.
Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle,
Huh.
Split Fiction. For best
I'm leaning
role-playing
Indiana Jones. Of course, that's
coulda-
all I've really played.
We could have done a better
Val,
list there.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Nice.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
That's okay.
Monster
Come on,
Hunter
buddy.
Wilds and The Outer Worlds 2.
Shout out Outer Worlds getting in
Category
there.
Best fighting game.
There you go.
Nominees are
Avowed too. Now that I think about it.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
2XKO
Fatal
out
Fury,
out?
City of the Wolves,
Yeah,
Mortal
It's not.
Kombat Legacy Collection.
Isn't it? I think it
and
is.
It's not out.
Virtual
No, it's not.
Fighter
Mortal
5
Kombat
Revo
Legacy
World
Collection.
Stage. The
Not
nominees
a
for
great
Best
year for
Action
fighters.
Game are
No.
Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages,
Okay.
Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4,
Oh, wow.
and Shinobi
nice.
Art.
Yes!
That made it.
There we go, Shinobi!
Accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. The nominees for innovation and accessibility are
Claire Obscure Expedition
Assassin's
33.
Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight.
Wow.
Next up,
Would not
Best
know.
Family
Kind of
Game.
shocked that
Nominees are
like Ghost didn't
Donkey
make it in there.
Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. The best
That one's hard to
strategy
tell.
game nominees are
Yeah, that is actually.
The Alters, Final
Usually
Fantasy
it's a lock.
Tactics, Evilise Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, and 2 Point Museum. These games are
Power
nominated
Wash.
for
Power Wash
Best
status.
Power
Sports
Wash
Racing Game.
stiffed again by the
EA
Game
Sports
Awards.
FC 26, F1
Best game of all time.
5, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Come on,
Now
rematch.
the nominees in
I
our
heard so many good
3
things about Sonic
esports
Racing Cross
categories,
Worlds.
Starting with
Sure you
Best
did, Sonic fan.
esports game.
I have.
Nominees are
Yeah,
I
sure,
haven't
Sonic
played it.
fan.
People said it was a
I'm
better
a Sonic
better
fan.
racer than Mario Kart.
Legends,
I know, I'm joking, I heard.
Bang Bang, and Valorant. The nominees for Best Esports Athlete are Brock, Chovu, Forsaken, Kakaru, Mena RD, and Zywoo.
No Faker?
Best
That's
I
crazy.
feel like
No
I haven't
Faker.
seen any of those
Special
names
Esports
before.
Committee nominated these teams:
That's most of the time for
Gen G
me.
League of Legends, NRG, Valorant, Team Falcons, Dota 2, Team Liquid PH, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and
Do
Team
the
Vitality,
esports people care about these nominations?
Okay, we're almost
Like, do
done,
they
but
care
there
what the
are
Game
still
Awards
two
think?
very important categories.
Yeah,
to
I don't
go.
know.
First, Best Game Direction recognizes outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. The nominees are Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Split Fiction.
Oh, wow.
And now it's the big one.
I have no clue.
GOTY, Game of the
GOTY?
Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute
Who was right?
best experience
We'll see.
for players across all creative and technical fields. For this year's awards, our global TGA jury has selected the following 6 games as the nominees for Game of the Year. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive.
There's
Death
one.
Stranding 2
Dope.
On the
There's
Beach
2.
from Kojima Productions. Donkey Kong Bonanza
There's
Okay.
from Nintendo. Hades 2 from Super
Huh?
Giant
4.
Games. Hollow Knight.
Oh, what's the
Silk
coin
Song
toss?
5.
What's the coin toss?
And Kingdom Come.
Let's go.
Get it. All right.
5 for
You know what?
6.
The Good Game of the Year awards.
Good
No matter
job.
what happens.
Good job.
And now that those
Damn.
are
Game of the
official,
Year
you can
awards. Once
anticipate
again,
more
Connor sounds
involved
like he's
from the
80
Game
years
Awards
old.
Orchestra, playing their themes as part of our musical salute to the nominees live on December 11th. But before that, we need your help to decide which nominees become the winners. Make sure to head to thegameawards.com to cast your ballot.
So excited.
And new this year,
It's not the best
download
game of the year, but I have to do my duty.
Share your picks on social media.
We will, of course, be
There
voting
is
the
still
week before
one more
the Games
category
Cast,
for
the week
nominees
or that whatever
yet
that
to be
Monday
revealed.
is. So
The player's
5 days
voice,
before the
where
11th.
Fans 100% select the winner from 30 nominees. We'll announce those nominees on Monday, December 1st. So set a reminder on the website if you want to be alerted. The winners
I
in
am
all
actually interested in the
categories
player's
will be
voice this
revealed
year.
live during TGA when it
Turn on that
streams
switch
globally
whenever
on
you want, huh,
Thursday,
Tavin?
December 11th.
Care, not
Starting
care.
with the opening act at 4:30 p.m. Pacific.
Depends on the year. It's the context.
Such a loser. This
Last
guy,
year-
you don't care about the people's the
Last-
internet's
no,
opinions. Now you
gener-
care about the
genuinely-
internet's opinions.
Generally, no, because last year it was a bunch of bullshit games no one ever fucking cared
Thanks for
about.
watching. I hope
Ah.
to see you live on
I cannot
Thursday,
remember.
December 11th to celebrate
I
the
can believe
best
that.
and see what's next in video games.
Wow, a lot of Claire.
Good stuff. Lot of Claire. Lot of Claire, which
Probably
was
like
expected.
every category like
I
had
think
a nomination.
So we mentioned before we started record. Well, I had asked the question, what is the most nominated? Like, what's the record for the most nomination? And I'm pretty sure that I heard somewhere that it was Last of Us Part 2, and I did predict that Claire Obscure was gonna beat that record.
It might have, but I also remember Last of Us Part 2 just having like a ton of entries in a lot of fields. But
Did we look that up as something that is
I can
true?
look it up. Last of Us Part 2 nominations.
Is this working?
TGA.
so what are we clicking on here?
I'm
it's
trying to.
frozen.
So
I'm
it was
trying to. Yeah,
nominated.
it's like
Well, this would have just popped up, so maybe they're just having some technical difficulties.
So it was nominated. It had a nomination for, excuse me, Game of the Year, Best Performance. Oh, sorry, 2 of them for Best Performance. Narrative, Audio Design, Action Adventure, Studio/Game Direction, Player's Voice, Score Soundtrack, and Art Direction. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 nominations. So I guess we'll count
If
this
you
one.
include the performances. So other than that, it's 8.
Hmm.
so. Claire Obscure got a bonus one with Charlie Cox.
It's bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's not though.
I could
He's
definitely
not
see.
gonna win.
Yeah, just from what I know about that character, there probably was
He
people
just shouldn't
more
be there.
deserving of that.
He shouldn't be
Yeah.
there.
It's gonna be either Jennifer English or Ben Starr.
I agree. All right, here we're gonna go to GameSpot because the Game
Yeah.
Awards website is not working right now.
Come on, guys, do better.
You know,
I'll keep track of
websites
how
have
many
trouble.
nominations Claire Obscure has while we do this.
Thank you. It'll probably be player's choice, by the way. And I won't list it, but
Now, because
No,
this is part of
fucking
the Games Cast and we
what's
are
it
covering
called?
news, we are going to go through all of them, which is a rarity. We normally don't go through all of them, but we're going to go through all of
The,
them real quick.
what is the name of that? Arc Raiders is gonna be Player's Choice. It's gonna win Player's Choice.
Probably.
no, I meant like it's going to be nominated.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, very likely that's going to be the case.
Best Esports, Gen G, League of Legends, NRG, Valorant, Team Falcon from Dota 2, Team Liquid PH, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang. What? Team Vitality, from Counter-Strike 2. Best
Yeah.
esports athlete, Brock Chovy, Forsaken, Kakaru, Menard, and Zaiwu.
Wait a second. Why the fuck what is that mobile game? Why is that like constantly on an esports list? Like that came out of nowhere. When did that become a thing?
Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Well, I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
It kind of came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Connor, you don't pay attention to this. Like,
But I know, but like this is like a mobile game for an esports award. Like you wouldn't. When does that ever happen? How good?
I mean, probably all the time, Connor. You don't pay it. None of us pay attention.
I don't know about that, Tavin. I think there's some a little bit of manipulation going on. How much of a stake does Tencent does Tencent own that? Riot owns that.
If you don't know, why does it matter?
Whoever it is, because there's so many big shadowy figures in the video game world. You just get so mixed up. So that actually enforces it because there's shadowy people deciding things behind the scenes.
There's a reason that when we do our voting and our predictions for the game, that we leave out esports
because we don't know what we're talking about.
All the categories, exactly. Because we're ignorant.
I'm just asking about the existence of the game because when you guys can't answer me, you're just saying like you this is a classic move of someone who tries to put down other people's inquisitive nature. Just I'm too stupid, I don't know it. You guys are so pathetic working in this space that you just so easily turn your brain off because you're just drones and you just don't want to think when you don't want to. It's so sad, guys. It's incredibly pathetic.
As someone who is a fine arts major and has taken an improv class or two in its time, you never want to say no, right? You always want to say yes and add to something. Connor, this is a bad bit, and we should move on from it, and we should stop doing it because it's a bad bit.
You went to college for it, so I'll acquiesce to your useless degree.
Best esports game. Also, I'm trying to fucking get through this shit so we can actually talk about the things we want to talk about.
How much is your degree getting used there?
Fucking
Connor?
shit.
More than acting, which is not much.
Best esports game: Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, Valorant. Content creator of the year. I don't know this first one. Cadril, Kaisenat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut. Most anticipated game: 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. I think it's crazy that they put Witcher 4 in this list because that game's not coming out next year, but okay.
Says otherwise.
Best multiplayer: Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction. This is the first one that I think is worth talking about. For us. Good collection.
I don't know. I don't want to say what I'm going to vote for off the top, but I've only played one of these games.
Well, yeah, you have.
Shocked Marvel Rivals is not here.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's pretty wild.
Last year too?
Ongoing.
Well, it was like December 6th or some shit that shit got announced.
It released in December.
But it also held so much weight through the early months of this year that I'm shocked it's not here, But shout out to Peak for getting in there.
Yeah,
I guess it's the case that these ones at least have stayed relevant since they've come out, whereas Marvel Rivals did less, like it kind of tanked as opposed to these ones. Except Split Fiction.
I think Marvel Rivals is still more relevant than Peak.
In the year 2025 as much?
Yes.
No, I guess so. Yeah, Peak does have its.
You got to stop acting like Rivals was a 2024 game.
But it technically was.
I mean, it was like in terms of release, but like that's not where Rivals
not
Peak
for
was.
These.
Yeah.
Best sports / racing: EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Crosswords. I'm sorry, getting Rematch right in between the two kart racers was crazy to me because it's just a weird category. Cool. That's about what I expected. So glad. I'm actually surprised Rematch got nominated at all. So. Shout out to that team for at least getting in there.
70 something on OpenCritic?
Yeah, it was real low. Best sim / strategy: The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics,
74.
The Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, 2 Point Museum. I'm sorry. The fact, I know it gets memed a lot because I go hard in the paint for it, but come on. Power Wash Simulator 2 not being here is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Had 1 million players within the first week of launch and is fucking awesome. One of the higher rated games of this year. It's ridiculous that Power Wash Simulator 2 did not get nominated for best sim / strategy this year. Absolutely.
Usually
ridiculous.
I wouldn't agree with you, Tavin, if it wasn't for the fact that, from my knowledge, Civilization 7 was not as good. Like, it took a drop in quality. Was that the Civilization that didn't do as good as it had in the past?
It was like 74 or 5 or some shit. Like, it just wasn't.
I can tell
you
right now because Connor drafted it.
Yeah, that's why I remember it.
79.
Oh, okay.
Which seems
it's
weird
not as bad as I
like,
thought, but it's still like, eh.
Yeah, it's why out of all the times that it could have just not been a nominee, because every time it comes out, it's nominated for Best Sim Strategy.
Right.
Couldn't they have given it to something else?
What the fuck was Jurassic World Evolution 3?
I heard it was good, but I can't.
I've actually heard that was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you open your own theme park. It's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but for Jurassic Park.
Right. And I understand Final Fantasy Tactics. We're kind of going off of the name here, and it was a lot of people's first time playing Final Fantasy Tactics, but come on.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, it's just like...
Power Wash does not belong in here over Final Fantasy Tactics, Tavin. I know what agenda you're trying to push here. The only thing I could see...
I don't think it's an agenda. I'm being genuine. I don't think Final Fantasy Tactics did enough. I don't think it didn't.
Sounds like Power Wash Simulator didn't either.
I think the original game... Well, yeah, I think just off of name... Final Fantasy is only in here off of name alone.
To a degree.
It's the same with Civilization, Connor. You were questioning Civilization. It's because of the name. The name is why it's here.
But I'm saying, like, in terms of quality, at what point, like, put something else that's deserving of it more, like Power Wash Simulator 2. But Final Fantasy Tactics, to my knowledge, it was
a 1-to-1 remake?
Well, yeah, it's a remake, though.
Not 1-to-1.
It is 1-to-1.
They added voice acting.
They changed.
That's 1-to. It's still 1-to-1. Phil, like in every, like just because there's dialogue now,
from the ground up.
Well, you can say that about almost
that's
every
still
other
1-to-1.
Well. But that's most remakes. Most remakes aren't like some brand new foray into
not everything is Final Fantasy 7.
Holy shit! I realized Metal Gear Solid 3 wasn't on here.
It does not surprise me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. We can get to it when we get to like action adventure or whatever. But I think there's too many other great games in those categories for Delta to have been in here at all. Which is why, like, I do support the idea of we need like at this point in the game we need like a best remake / remastered category of some kind.
Yeah.
Best family game: Split Fiction, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Mario Kart World, Lego Voyagers, Lego Party, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. This feels right to me.
See, for what's interesting is I don't remember there being like a whole lot that was super like explicit, like the curse in Split Fiction, but for whatever reason I don't see that as a family game.
You know, they did the same thing to It Takes Two, and like I think It Takes Two is definitively not a family game because there's a scene where you tear a being limb from limb, and I'm like, that's
little elephant.
That's a little much for a child. Like, what are we doing? So, I think it's just kind of like art style and the fact that it is cooperative, kind of gets it in here. But I've never felt that Hazelight Studio games have ever been appropriate in this category.
What are they going to put A Way Out in the best family game? What?
Maybe they will. At this rate,
I mean, you would have to go back and look and see if they did.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, best fighting game: Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Fatal Fury City of Wolves, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, 2XKO. Now, these collections are heralded as great collections, but I think the fact that they're here filling out the list of nominees for this category, I think kind of shows that it wasn't the strongest year in fighting games. Connor, am I wrong here?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's funny enough, it could still win Capcom, but most likely it's coming down to 2XKO, which probably will win, or Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Other than that, it's just filler. Not the best year for fighting games.
Best RPG: Monster Hunter Wilds, Outer Worlds 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Avowed. This is a good list. I feel like we might be missing something, but I can't put my finger on what.
I can't.
Shout out to Obsidian.
Shout out to Obsidian. Double dip in here.
Mm-hmm.
Always nice when you get to say you're competing against yourself. You know, you're gonna lose to Clair Obscur or Kingdom Come, and my money's probably gonna be on Kingdom Come. But congratulations, Obsidian. You had a knockout year. We need, instead of best game direction, like that's a weird thing. Because it's like kind of ubiquitous and people are kind of like not sure what it means, so it kind of just turns into runner-up for game of the year, unless your game had a notable director like a Hideo Kojima in it. But like, we should have like a best game studio, like, or like, I don't know, like strongest studio or something. I don't know. It's an idea that needs to be workshopped, I think. Best action adventure game: Split Fiction, Hollow Knight, Silksong, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach.
Well, we know what's not going to win.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
I struggle to see how Split Fiction wins in this category.
I agree. I think this is really just between Death Stranding, Ghost, and Hollow Knight.
Oh, for sure.
I think more just well, let's not spoil our nominations.
We'll see. I think this is
that's
Ghost's
what-
category to lose.
Yeah.
Best action game: Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi: Art of Vengeance. I'm just happy Shinobi got in there. Shinobi got a little bit of recognition. That's all we needed for Shinobi. Shout out Shinobi. That's a quality game.
Yeah, I mean, this is between probably Battlefield and Hades, and possibly Ninja Gaiden, but
Possibly, yeah. I think there's kind of a lock for a specific game.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
Best VR/AR: Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcane Age, A Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk.
I never heard anything about Marvel's Deadpool. I don't know how that turned out.
Yeah, I only ever
Well, you
remember
got-
the announcement trailer, and I don't remember anything else about it.
That's all I remember is Neil Patrick Harris. Let me look
Uh-huh.
up Deadpool VR. How that score?
Best mobile game: Destiny Rising,
77 on OpenCritic.
Cool.
77.
Destiny
VR
Rising,
game.
Persona 5, The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble. You guys knew what this was. What the fuck is this?
Uma Musume Pretty Derby. It's anime horse girls racing
Okay,
Based off real horses.
cool.
based off real horses. Real
And then
actual horses.
Wuthering Waves as well.
Did you know, Connor, that there's an anime?
There is,
It's
yes.
gone for 3 seasons.
I found that out pretty recently. That's pretty crazy. That's why I think it's going to win, because for some reason they love those horse girls. Of course, that's my own feed, so who could say?
And then here we go. Here we start with the bloodbath, gentlemen. Best debut indie game: Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Despole, Dispatch,
Despelose.
you're right, Despelote, and Megabonk. Shout out Megabonk. That fuck, you kind of can't go wrong here.
I think
Yeah.
I think there's the 3 top dogs here.
3 top dogs: Blueprints, Clair Obscur, and Dispatch.
And I'm glad Dispatch at least got something here. You know,
I hope it wins. Oh,
The one crumb that it's getting,
I think-
if it even wins.
I think this is a toss-up between Blueprints and Clair Obscur. I could see people saying, let's give it to Blueprints because we're not going to get it anywhere else.
Right.
And the people who played Blueprints at least all the way through fucking rock hard for Blueprints.
Oh yeah.
And rightfully so. It's a good game. I didn't play enough of it to get to that point. Best independent game: Absolum, Ball X Pit, Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silksong. This one is a toss-up between the big 3 that we will talk about again later.
Indeed.
Shout out again to Blueprints. Happy to see the other 2 in there as well. That's a good. Listen, the indie studios fucking kicked ass this year. Great work. Great work. Best community support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. Connor did make the joke of, like, I feel like it's the same every year. I do like that we do get to see newer entries in here, like Helldivers 2 and like Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
I forget, Helldivers was last year?
Helldivers came out last year, yes.
Yeah. So, I'm just glad to see, those guys kind of start making the circulations and knocking off some of the ones that, like, there was a couple of, like, I guess, yeah, sure, nominees that, like, hit several years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Best ongoing game: Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. Again, it was shocking to me that Marvel Rivals did not make it into best multiplayer. Maybe they'll get it
could
here.
not agree more.
This one's kind of a toss-up to me, personally, because I think all of these games performed very, very well this year. The one I heard the least about was Final Fantasy 14, but I also kind of tune Final Fantasy 14 talk out these days because it's, I get it. It's always great. You're always having a great time. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you're happy.
Well, it's definitely, like, people have noted it's dropped from where it was before in terms of quality, but still, like you said, tons of fans of it. Still a good game, but, less strong this year, which is probably also why you haven't heard much.
Games for Impact: Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, Wonder Stop. We need to reword this category because, like, I don't know. It's games for Impact. What are the impact of some of these games? Some of these games
kind of like
are just good emotional stories about family, and you're like, all right, I guess that's Impact. Like
artsy game. That's what this means. It's just an artsy game.
And it's not about white people, so it's like, oh, let's do it. Fucking okay, sure.
I don't even necessarily think it's you bring it to that. Sure, some of them are about race, but some of them just some kind of disability, some kind of I don't know.
Some of them, but my problem is the ones that are like what I'm saying. Like, Granted, I didn't play South of Midnight, but why is South of Midnight in the Games for Impact category?
It depends on what the game story tries to do. I think it really hinges on that.
I guess, but like, what does that impact?
It beats me. You're as clueless as I am.
Innovation in accessibility, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Adamfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. I just realized we didn't get, again, we did not get college football this year.
Yeah.
Best performance. God, this is a bloodbath. Huge. Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, Erika Ishii, Jennifer English, Kanatsu Kato, and Troy Baker.
Kato, yeah.
Did Troy Baker not get nominated last year? I guess he wouldn't have, right?
Late.
Because that game was a December game as well. Yeah, so
and he did a damn good job, but
he's gonna be forgotten.
December or late November?
Yeah,
I thought it was December. I want to say like December 12th or some shit, but that might have
just early December.
That might have just been Game Awards last year. Maybe it was like December 3rd. I could be wrong. Regardless, Troy Baker, of course, one of the elites, did a fantastic job as Indiana
December
Jones.
9th.
December 9th, okay. But I think this is a Ben Starr and Jennifer English year. Shout out to Erika Ishii. Charlie Cox, sub him out for Aaron Paul, please. No disrespect, but let's be honest.
Wait, to Jennifer English or Charlie Cox?
To Charlie Cox.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know.
Is the celebrity title pushing him forward more? I guess opposed to some of those other ones. That's what I thought.
I don't see Charlie Cox that much bigger than Aaron Paul.
I'm saying
that is true.
I'm just saying that's why he's there instead. It's because Charlie Cox is a celebrity and he was part of the biggest game of the year.
Yeah. Best audio design: Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, and Silent Hill F. I'll be honest, now that we're kind of looking at some of these nominations and some of these awards, I don't think Claire Obscure is going to sweep the way we thought it was.
No.
You know?
Nominate a lot.
It's nominated a lot.
It's going to get most of the awards. It's going to get most of them.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, I think it is going to carry home the most hardware, but like this category, I don't think Claire Obscure is going to win, and I don't think it has a fucking chance in the world of winning. Is the audio design in Ghost that good, guys? I think
it's good. Yeah. Now I think it's
Battlefield 6 or Death Stranding is going to win, but
yeah.
Or honestly, Silent Hill F, because based off Silent Hill 2. Yeah, neither have I. That's kind of the issue. They seem to get audio design down, at least based off their last game. So I would expect
it's a different
entry in the same franchise would do the same. Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of a hallmark of Silent Hill.
You have to nail the audio design. You have to nail the audio design. That was the best part about Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
And not disrespecting the other parts of Silent Hill 2, of course. You know,
it just scares the shit out of you game.
But that audio design, holy shit.
Yeah.
Best score and music: Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Hades 2, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach. I am glad that Death Stranding made it here. I thought maybe there was a chance it wouldn't.
Too much licensed music?
Too much licensed music. Yeah. The main... what I would argue is the main theme of the game, the one that you probably hear the most, would make y'all laugh your asses off. It's a crazy song to choose, but I'm glad it's here because a lot of the original music is quite good, especially all the Woodkid. Woodkid is fucking fire. I think this is great. I don't think we're missing anything.
No, I don't know.
Maybe Donkey Kong.
Ooh, that's a good call.
Yeah, Donkey Kong gets a little weird.
What would it replace in that case?
I don't think any of these, but
no, it's a good one.
Yeah. I want to say Ghost, but I like Ghost over Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm. Hard to beat that.
Yeah.
No, I think if any of them, I think it would replace Ghost, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm favoring Claire Obscure or Death Stranding here.
Hades 2's got some great music in there. Like
it does.
Arguably maybe even better than the first one.
I think so as well.
Silver Sisters?
Yeah. I love one of the boss fights music.
God, I gotta play more. I gotta play more Hades 2.
Are you talking Scylla or what?
No. Third boss fight in Olympus.
Scrolling back to best audio design, kind of shocked Hades 2 isn't in there because they do a lot of really cool things with audio design. You know, there's a
good
boss
year
fight
for it, it
there's a
seems.
boss fight that's very music based, and so like that really impressed me when it happened. Best art direction: Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, coin toss.
It really is. I think that's the hardest like category to decide what's going to win.
Your
Like, in
five-sided
general.
coins out.
Five-sided coins. Yeah. Connor, I agree with you just because, I mean, a lot of games take bold swings, and pretty much every game on this list took a bold swing in some way, right? So it's really, really difficult. I think probably the hardest one to land on might be Death Stranding, just because they went realistic, like hyper realistic with it. And so the other ones are so stylized that'll probably all put them over the edge for it. But Death Stranding 2 art design or art direction is nothing to sleep on. Best narrative: Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F.
I'll say right now,
Happy.
I think it's official that Clair Obscur has beaten Last of Us Part 2 as far as the amount of nominations.
Are we just
Right now,
are we
they're
just
tied.
assuming it's Last of Us Part 2? Did anybody do the Google of what is the most nominated game at the Game Awards?
We never did. Could be something
We
else.
should probably do that. I mean, it might be Last of Us, but we should, do that instead of just assuming.
I think Astrobot tied it.
Astrobot got nominated that much?
It did a lot.
That's crazy. Good for Astrobot. Best adaptation: a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, The Last of Us Season 2, Splinter Cell Death Watch, and Until Dawn. Wow. We had a real regressive year this year. And I liked Last of Us Season 2. I didn't love it, but I liked it. But man, this and I haven't seen anybody talk about Splinter Cell. I heard some people liked Devil May Cry, a lot of people didn't like Devil May Cry,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then Until Dawn and arguably a Minecraft movie are video game movies of yore that we have not had in a while. But
I will say real quick, as far as nominations go, Clair Obscur is now the top nominee with 12, but before that, it was tied between Last of Us Part 2 with 11 and 11 for God of War Ragnarok. Those are the two big ones.
wow, interesting.
Yes. Closely followed by Death Stranding with 10. The first one.
Fucking okay.
Yeah,
we
remember that
were
one.
guys, we were really excited about the return of Kojima. We were very excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best game direction: Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yotei, Hades 2, Split Fiction. This is another category that I think is weird. Do you just do it because of the director
Yeah.
that's tied to it, or like general game direction? What does game direction mean? I don't think it explains itself very well, and I don't think the people understand what direction is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only one I can understand is Split Fiction, because especially you would be able to shore up this stuff, Phil, of being able to have like two stuff going on at the same time on screens, like crazy stuff going on. Is that generally what happens?
That's just a technical thing.
I know, but it's a lot of games don't do that.
It was the fact that like they were different, but they still like linked together, like and based on which direction you were looking, like a table would be like on one end it would be like futuristic, and then on the other end it would be fantasy, and it would be the same way no matter which way you turned around. Like it would just kept flipping. It is like Tavin saying it's more of a technical thing, but like I mean that comes with direction.
I'll say, if you want to say best game direction is like the most unified vision, like the game went out to do something and succeeded in doing what it went out to do, I think this list is good. I think it's a quite good list. I don't think it's really missing anything, because there's a bunch of other games that were fantastic and some of the best of the year, but there are a percentage of people who go, yeah, but this. And you go, all right, yeah, sure. I think this is the cleanest batch of games, if that makes sense, in terms of
I'm just glad
execution vision.
that we give Joseph Ferris flowers every time we have an opportunity to.
I like
He
that
deserves
guy.
it.
I like that guy for right now. It
For
just
right now.
He just screams a guy. I don't want to put this out there. All right, I don't want it, but it just screams like a guy who's going to do something out of pocket one day. In a bad way.
The thing is, anybody could do that.
Like when he
That's
said
so
"fuck
dare.
the Oscars" in 2023.
Yeah, that's like
2021?
that's not like an out of pocket in a bad way. It's out of pocket, but it's not in a bad way. You know what I mean?
You never know.
And then finally, the big one, Connor, you nailed it on the head, buddy. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Hades 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, and Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now, both Phil and I assumed it was going to be Ghost of Yotei in Kingdom Come Deliverance's place. I think Kingdom Come being here is more exciting. That's a more exciting pick.
Sure.
So,
especially with this as a sequel, which as I played both of them, that's well, again, we've talked about it before when Hades 2 came out and when Ghost of Yotei came out. Some games do and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Some games are they're another one of the game. Sometimes they're sequels, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, like Hades 2 and Death Stranding 2, are like true change up the formula sequels of their originals. At least I say that with Death Stranding, having not played it.
I would say Death Stranding 2 is more Death Stranding, just better.
Okay.
But it's a really good game. and I think Death Stranding as an IP is just so unique in concept that like it's allowed to have another one. We've seen a million Ghost of Yoteis. We've seen a million Horizon Forbidden Wests, that's fine. There are 2 Death Stranding games and only 2.
True.
Gentlemen, that is it for the 2025 Game Awards nominees. How do we feel about the selection this year? Did they nail it? Have we done a good job?
Yeah,
pretty solid overall. I don't really have any complaints.
I mean, the fact that Kingdom Come got the awards it did, the nominations it did, in a year I didn't expect them to. I mean, this is one of the better years in terms of nominations. I can't sometimes there's usually like one where you raise your eyebrow and are like, why is this game here in this nomination? But I didn't really do that for any of these games.
If there is a category where I go, really, it's just simply because the output wasn't really there, like the best adaptations and to a lesser degree the best fighting game, where it's just like, all right, we didn't have that many. There just wasn't that many.
I guess past Tavin now can eat his fucking words talking about the disappointed Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 people.
They still will get disappointed.
They still will. When they lose every category, yeah, they can be disappointed.
But they might win at best RPG.
They might win at best RPG. Asterisk. I'm happy.
Might say that they'll lose all the categories to the same game.
Not that one.
I'm happy with.
No.
I'm happy with these lists. The only one where I'm like, come on, is the Charlie Cox one. No disrespect to Charlie Cox, I think he did quite well in that game, but dude, he's in the game for like 3 fucking hours. Like, what are we doing?
You know who really got not just Aaron Paul from Dispatch, not just Laura Bailey from Dispatch, but to Charles White and Sean McLaughlin.
Of course,
they gave one Penguin Zero, Moist Critical, and fucking Jacksepticeye.
And you know what, Phil? The people can see more opinions on that thing on our Dispatch review, which is live on the channel probably right now. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and check that out. But of course, we are going to go ahead and move right along. And so we're going to say goodbye to the people. So ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching, listening, whether live over on twitch.tv/TwoPennyGames or on youtube.com/@TwoPennyGames or mainstream podcast services of your choice, please make sure you like, subscribe, drop a comment down below on what you think about all the Game Award nominees. And until next time, have a great time. Gentlemen, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye. See you in a second.